Hello students, in previous bridge course activity we have learned different basic concepts which is related with maths 1 as well as from maths 2. Then today I am going to discuss with you the activity given from 12th July to 18th July. Then see here the few basic concepts which is related with geometry as well as algebra I am going to discuss with you. First of all, see here you have learned different types of numbers are there, that is natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and dot. There are infinite natural numbers are there. Whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so many whole numbers are there. Infinite whole numbers are there. Integers which includes that 0, all positive numbers and all negative numbers are included in integers. One more, that is rational numbers, and that rational numbers, for example, we can write those rational numbers in P upon Q form. And therefore, examples of rational number, that is 2 upon 7, minus 9 upon 5, 3 upon 5 are the few examples of rational numbers. Then one more type of numbers are there, that is irrational numbers. Then I have already discussed with you about that. The few examples of irrational number, that is root 2, root 3, root 5, root 10, 2 root 3 are the few examples of irrational number, as well as pi is the value, that is 3.14 and dot dot. That means the pi value is also irrational number. Then 5 upon 2 is a rational number. 7 upon 3 is a rational number. And these rational numbers we can write in decimal form, that is 2.5. See here, the decimal number, that is which having the terminating decimal number here. That here we can write this in the form of non-terminating decimal form, that is 2.5, 0, 0, 0, dot dot. 5 upon 2 is a rational number, we can write it in terminating form as well as non-terminating form. And here 7 upon 3, the value is 2.3333 and so on. That means it is a non-terminating and recurring decimal, and here 2.5 is a terminating decimal form of that rational number. This can be also written in the form of non-terminating decimal form. And see here, those numbers are rational numbers. That means rational numbers are non-terminating recurring decimal form numbers. There are few numbers which we can write, that is 1.23798. Here 5, 3, 7, 3, 2. See here, no any number is repeated in decimal form, as well as group of number is not repeated in the decimal form of this number. Therefore, here this number is non-terminating and non-recurring decimal form. Those numbers are irrational numbers. That means that is the example of irrational number is that irrational number. How to identify the irrational numbers? The irrational number of which decimal form is non-terminating and non-recurring. Then the next concept that we can represent those all numbers on number line. See here, representation of one of the irrational number, that is root 2 or root 3, root 5 on number line. Taking one of the example of irrational number, that is root 2. Root 2 can be represented on number line. See here, OAP is a right angle triangle and OP is a hypotenuse. Therefore, here OP square is equals to PA square plus OA square. That is the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose OA is 1, the distance between OA is 1 unit, OP is 1 unit, then putting the value of PA and OA, that is 1 square plus 1 square, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2. Here OP square is 2, therefore OP is square root of 2. That means here the value of OP is root 2. See here, the hypotenuse is here root 2. Then using this concept, we can represent root 2 number on number line. First, draw the number line on the page. Then see here, O is a point to which 0 number is related to it. That is the coordinate of O. O is the origin. Then taking the numbers on that number line on both the sides. Suppose A is a point to which plus 1 is related with it. B to which plus 2 plus 3 numbers are related with the points. P, Q, R to which minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 are related. Then the distance between OA is 1. Then if we draw the perpendicular line passing through the point A, then taking the same distance, that is distance, unit distance, and we have to take the point which is on that ray AL. L is a point. Then see here, the distance AL is also 1 unit as well as OA is also 1 unit. And the perpendicular drawn and on the point A, which makes that figure right angle triangle. Then see here, OL is the hypotenuse having the value root 2 according to this concept. Then taking the measurement of that OL segment, length of distance of OL, on using that one needle compass. Then we can draw mark of the distance OL on the number line. Then see here, OL is root 2. Therefore, here OL dash, L dash is a point drawn on the number line. Therefore, OL dash is also the value of root 2. Therefore, that L dash point, which is represented by root 2. Similarly, we can represent root 3, root 5, root 10 on that number line using Pythagoras theorem. Then, those concepts which is related with the maths 2, that is geometry, I am going to discuss with you. There are few fundamental basic concepts is also related with the triangle. Then all of you studied about the properties as well as types of triangle. There are right angle triangle, scalar triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. Then see here, triangle A, B, C, of which AB, BC and AC are the sides of that triangle, and angle A, angle B and angle C are the angles of given triangle. And here 6 parameters are related with that triangle, that is 3 sides and 3 angles. Out of these 6 parameters, only 3 parameters are given. Then we can draw the any triangle. Then first of all, we have to make the practice of drawing perpendicular bisector of given segment. Then see here, segment PQ is of 5 centimeter is given. Then draw or construct the perpendicular bisector of segment PQ. First of all, draw the line segment PQ of 5 cm. See here, using ruler, 0 from 0, you have to draw the line segment of 5 cm. See here, using the geometrical instruments, you can draw the perpendicular bisector of given line segment. Then PQ is of 5 cm length. Then take one needle compass and see here, the needle is putting on the end point P and take the distance is then the PQ. Then mark it on both the sides of the line segment. Then without changing that distance, you have to put the needle on Q and mark the arc which intersects to the previous ones. See here, 2 intersecting points we get here. If here the line is drawn which is passing through those points, intersection points of those marks, then here the line L is obtained, which is a perpendicular bisector of that given segment. Then see here, line L is a perpendicular bisector of segment PQ. In protractor, we can measure the angle, that is, see here that angle is 90 degree. Therefore, it is 90 degree, and using ruler we can find out the distance. That is, suppose here point O, OP and OQ distance are equal. Here that line bisects that PQ into two equal parts. Therefore, it is a perpendicular to PQ, as well as it is divides to the line segment PQ into two equal parts. Therefore, line here is a perpendicular bisector of segment PQ. Similarly, we can do one more construction, that is construction of angle bisector of given angle. See here, draw the angle of any measurement and label that angle as A, B, C. Then measure the angle using protractor. Then see here, it is of, that is 50 degree. Then see here, measurement of angle ABC is 50 degree. Then first of all, we have to put the needle on vertex B. See here, vertex B, and BA and BC ray are the arm of that angle. Then taking the few distance in the one needle compass, then putting the needle on vertex B, mark on both arms of that angle. Then one more construction we have to do here, that is, see here, taking few distance in one needle compass. Once again we have to put this needle, one needle compass on that marks to get the intersection of marks in the interior of that angle. Then on the ray from point B passing through this point, that is point P. Then see here, the ray BP is an angle bisector. Angle bisector of angle ABC. And here, if we measure the angle, that is angle ABP is equals to angle PBC, that should be 25 degree. See here, the angle ABP is 25 degree, as well as angle PBC is of 25 degree. Then using those concepts, then we can construct the triangle if three sides are given. Three sides are given. Then taking one of the example, that is construct equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle of side 5.2 centimeter. Then see here, for this construction, first of all we have to draw the line segment of 5.2. Here BC is a line segment of having length 5.2 centimeters. Then take the distance in one needle compass of length BC. Then putting the needle on point B, we have to mark it only on one side. Then without changing this distance, we have to put the needle on C point. Then do one more mark which intersects to the previous mark. Then point of intersection which is obtained here is A, and we have to join the line segment AB and to draw the line segment AC. Then see here AB, BC and AC are of 5 point. BC and AC is of 5.2 centimeter. Therefore, triangle ABC is a equilateral triangle of side 5.2 centimeter. We will learn few more concepts which is related with the different properties of triangles. We have to remind the few concepts which is related with the properties of triangles. Then first of all, see here, there are different types of angles. Then we have to remind those type of angles, that is acute angle, obtuse angle and right angle. Right angle is of 90 degree. Acute angle is of less than 90 degree and measure of obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree. Then there are different pairs of angles are there. See here, the figure of angle is drawn here. See here, angle A, B, C and ray BD which is drawn passing through the vertex B. Therefore, there are two angles are formed. Then here angle ABD and angle DBC are adjacent angles. Then see here, these are the neighboring angles, neighboring or adjacent angles. Then in the second figure, angle PQS and angle RQS are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. But here in the second figure or diagram, here measure of angle PQS plus measure of angle RQS is equals to 180 degree, because sum of these two angles is 180 degree, because here P dash Q dash R. Therefore, that total angle is of 180 degree. That means here angle PQS and angle RQS are linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles are there. Then if the sum of two adjacent angles are 180 degree, then those angles are linear pair of angles. All of you have studied that in previous standard. Then one more property we have to remind here about the triangle. Then see here, in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, angle A, angle B and angle ACB are the interior angles. One more angle, see here, that is angle ACE is exterior angle or external angle. Exterior angle of triangle ABC. Then there is the relationship between the angles of triangle and exterior angle. That property is exterior angle theorem, or it is also known as remote interior angle of triangle theorem. According to this property, see here, measure of angle ACE, angle ACE is equals to measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. Then see here, suppose angle A is 40 degree and angle B is 70 degree. Then measure of exterior angle is 110. Then that property is called as exterior angle theorem of triangle. Then see here, measure of exterior angle of triangle is the sum of remote interior angles. See here, angle ACB is also interior angle, but here angle A and angle B, these are the remote interior angle of that external angle ACE. Here that angle is 40 degree. Then here angle ACE is 140 degree and angle A is 70 degree and angle B is 70 degree, then 140. Or here if angle A is 80 degree, then angle B is 60 degree. And focus here, the measurement of external angle is the sum of its remote interior angle. That is about the exterior angle theorem of triangle. Then let us remind about the altitude of triangle, or it is also known as height of triangle. Suppose triangle PQR, then in which the vertex P, from which we can draw the perpendicular drawn on the opposite side, that is QR. Here segment PS is the altitude of triangle PQR. Then we can draw 3 altitudes to that triangle. If we draw all 3 altitudes of that triangle, then see here, the altitude which is drawn from the vertex R, altitude drawn from vertex Q, and altitude drawn from vertex P. Then see here, QT is also altitude of given triangle PQR, as well as RV is also altitude of given triangle. Then see here, all 3 altitudes of the triangle, it intersect in a single point, that is O. Therefore altitudes of a triangle are concurrent means see here there are 3 or 4 lines. Let's see here line L, line N, it intersects in a single point O. Therefore, these lines are called as concurrent lines. See here, concurrent lines. Like that, altitudes of same triangle are concurrent and point O is a point of concurrence. Then that PS is altitude, therefore PS is perpendicular to the QR. Similarly, RV is perpendicular to the PQ, as well as QT is perpendicular to PR. Then we can also draw the median of triangle. Then the line segment which joins the vertex and midpoint of opposite side is called as median. Then here segment AM is a median of triangle ABC. Then it divides the opposite side into two equal parts. Then we can draw 2 more medians of the same triangle. L is a midpoint of AC. Therefore, segment BL is also median of that triangle. That means segment AL is also median of same triangle, as well as then CM is also median. Segment CM is the median of same triangle. Then see here, medians of same triangle are also concurrent. Point G, and point G is a point of concurrence. Then see here, the medians which intersect to each other into 2:1 ratio. See here, it divides each other into 2:1 ratio. That the PQR is a right angle triangle in which angle Q is 90 degree and PR is hypotenuse, and the midpoint of PR is M. And if we draw the segment QM, then segment QM is a median of triangle PQR. And here the property related with that median of right angle triangle is that, see here, the hypotenuse on which the median is drawn. Then see here, the median drawn on the hypotenuse of right angle triangle is half of the hypotenuse. If length PR, that is PR, is given here, if it is of 9 centimeter, then QM is 4.5 centimeter. If PR is 9 centimeter, therefore length of QM is 4.5 centimeter. Then see here, that is about the median and altitudes of triangles. Then one more concept I am going to discuss with you, that is, see here, congruent triangles. Before that, congruent segments. See here, segment AB is of 5.9 centimeter and segment CD is of also 5.9 centimeter. Then see here, length of AB is equals to length of CD. That means AB congruent CD. Then those segments are congruent. And if two different segments are congruent, then lengths of those segments are same or equal. Similarly, congruent angles. Angle PQR is of 50-degree measurement. That means here measure of angle PQR is 50-degree. And one more angle, that is angle LMN. LMN is of also 50-degree. Therefore, measure of angle LMN is also 50-degree. That means here the measurement of both angles are same. Therefore, here, angle PQR congruent angle LMN. That means those angles are congruent angles. Then we have to discuss about the congruent triangles. See here, triangle ABC and triangle LMN. Here, by ABC corresponds to LMN. That means there is 1-to-1 correspondence are there. A corresponds to L, C corresponds to N, and B corresponds to M. That means there is a 1-to-1 correspondence are there, and there are different 6 types of 1-to-1 correspondence are there. Out of that, by only one 1-to-1 correspondence, then if here, if AB is congruent with side LM, AC is congruent with corresponding side LN, and side BC congruent with MN, and angle A congruent angle L, angle B congruent angle M, and angle C congruent angle N. Then triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN. Then see here, two different triangles are congruent if it satisfies only 3 concepts out of these 6 by any 1-to-1 correspondence. That means if there are 3 conditions are satisfied by those different triangles by any 1-to-1 correspondence, then those triangles are congruent. Then to identify the congruent triangles, there are different tests for congruent triangles. Then see here, first test, that is side test. Yes test for congruent triangles. Then see here, by ABC corresponds to LMN if side AB congruent side LM, side BC congruent side MN, and side AC congruent side LN. Then triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN. Here only three conditions are satisfied. Three pairs of corresponding sides are congruent. Then here those two triangles are congruent by any one-to-one correspondence, that is the side test. Then one more test, that is second one, that is here SAS test. SAS test. Then see here, by ABC corresponds to LMN if the side AB congruent with side LN. That means side AB congruent with side LN, and the side here BC congruent with side MN. Corresponding angles between those two sides are also congruent. And here angle B congruent angle M. Then triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN by SAS test, that is side angle side test. Then AAS test. Here angle A congruent angle L, angle B congruent angle M, that is side BC congruent side MN. That means here side BC congruent side MN. Then triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN by angle side test yes. Then one more test, that is AA test or AAA test. By this test, if three pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, that means here angle A congruent angle L, angle B congruent angle M, and angle C is automatically congruent with angle N. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN by AAA test, or here if only those two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, that means here only two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then triangle ABC congruent triangle LMN by ABC corresponds to LMN. That is also known as AA test. And last one, that is hypotenuse side or test for right angle triangle. Suppose there is triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree, AC is hypotenuse, and PQR, here angle Q is 90 degree and PR is hypotenuse. Then here by ABC corresponds to PQR. Then if here hypotenuse AC congruent PR, that means pair of corresponding hypotenuse are congruent. Side AB congruent with side PQ of another triangle. Then here also, if two conditions are satisfied, then triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR, that is the hypotenuse side test for congruent triangles, and these all properties are used to prove the theorems or which is related with those all basic concepts we have learned in this video. Then that is about the content given in the bridge course. You may solve the exercise which is based on those content which is given at the last of this video. Then you should have to solve those exercise in your notebook, and there will be the test which is conducted by the Maharashtra government. You may give that test to score the more and more marks by solving the examples from the exercise given in those videos. Thank you.